Well, hi Stan, this is my Mark II Omega Target Master sensor setup, and you'll see that we've still got the remote button. We're trickling there just a grain or so of Vitabori 140. You can see on the monitor there it's coming up nice and smoothly and plump right on the button. And we can do that time after time. There you go, that's accurate to within a kernel of powder. So, this is a new setup. We've got the trickler there. The sensor is much simplified. We've still got the plug-in there. There's the sensor. We can adjust the height to where we want to be. Now we set the coarse adjustment, just sliding it up and down, and then I've got some fine adjustment here where we've got a little thumb wheel, and that raises or lowers the back and obviously puts the front up and down, and we've got about sort of half a grain variation on that. Just comes up, breaks the beam, and what we've got here is a fully self-contained unit now. There we go. We've got the batteries in there, everything you need. Running all the electronics in the little box here. The base, got a screw-in rod, very similar to yours. This one's made of marble, it's nice and easy to cut and polish up, very easy to do. A couple of threaded inserts in there, which are again easy to do. The rod screws in there, and we just got a little adjusting nut there. Now the whole thing goes into a package size or less than the size of a cigarette packet. 2 batteries, runs continuous running will give you about 8 hours of motor running, and in 15-second dibs that will give about probably 2,000 rounds of ammunition. It runs on this one. I've taken the bulb out of there and put an infrared emitter in there, so that gives us a better battery life. It runs on 80 milliamps altogether now when it's actually running, which includes all the electronics and the relay and your motor, and when it's on standby it's running on virtually nothing. So on a printed circuit, in a packet, pretty straightforward. Set to any height we want, knock it off, and that's pretty stable there. And of course then we can just plug that back into the manual set and use it as a manual if we need. Powder's dribbling all over the desk. The rod here is 6 inches long, to give you some idea of the size. Now, this is only a temporary plastic enclosure, it's one I've got handy. That's 3 inches by 2 inches by about 3/4 of an inch wide, and that'll fit any scales, from the 1010 and all the RCBS ones, the Reading, Lyman's, all the standard scales. everything we got is in there, and really pretty straightforward design. I think it's pretty bulletproof. There's nothing much to go wrong. We got the remote start button here. It can be made much smaller than this. It was just something I used to vacuum form the plastic on. This is actually a sealing light fitting holder I just use as a mould.